Dr. Shiva MIT PhD delivers solution for coronavirus to the President of the United States. This is the solution to put people back to work, while boosting immune health for all. First let's know, who is Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai? Dr. Shiva is an Indian-American scientist, engineer, and entrepreneur. Dr. Shiva holds 4 degrees from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, including a Ph.D. in biological engineering, and is a Fulbright grant recipient. He has written a letter to the President of the United States Donald J. Trump on coronavirus solution, which I have shared in this video. Dear Mr. President, here's the solution to put Americans back to work, while boosting immune health for all. This letter provides your administration a solution to restore the immune and economic health of the American people. This solution can be executed immediately in a low-risk and cost-effective manner. The current trajectory of Dr. Anthony Fauci's public health policy will result in the short and long-term destruction of our citizens' immune health, as well as our national economic health, or perhaps a conscious and intended goal. Dr. Fauci's policy, at best, is based on a 1950s outdated one-size-fits-all, non-personalized approach to medicine and public health, and, at worst, is derived from a fake science understanding of the immune system, one which Dr. Fauci, over 5 decades, has perpetuated and exploited to build his career. There is no need to shut down our entire country. There is no need to quarantine all of our citizens. The solution herein provides a path to advance the immune health of all our citizens while getting our healthy people back to work now. By way of background, 2 important developments in modern science emerged with the conclusion of the Human Genome Project, HGP, in 2003. 1. The field of biological engineering, a new discipline demanding a modern engineering systems approach to biology versus the old model of seeing the body as disconnected parts. And 2. The need for precision and personalized medicine, the right medicine, for the right person, at the right time. As one of the first PhDs emerging from MIT's Department of Biological Engineering in 2007, my MIT research led to the invention of Cytosolve today, a proven technology that enables the discovery of new medicines, combination therapies, functional foods and supplements, faster, cheaper, and safer, by using the computer to model complex molecular mechanisms and diseases. Developments like this, and a richer understanding of biology, now provide us a golden opportunity to create the future by practicing real science and real medicine. Especially at a time of crisis like this. The modern science of the immune system informs us that it is the overreaction of our own weakened and dysfunctional immune system attacking tissues and cells of our own body that harms and kills, versus the virus, be it COVID-19 or any other virus. The unfortunate medieval training that most medical doctors, MDs, receive does not educate them on this basic science of the immune system. In healthy individuals, the immune system processes pathogens with a natural immune response that is mild and non-lethal. However, in those who are immunocompromised or elderly and those with pre-existing conditions, their own immune systems may overreact, and in the case of COVID-19, attacking lung epithelial cells and tissues leading to hospitalization and mortality. Below is the solution that can lead America back to health, immune and economic. Step 1. Organize our citizens into 4 groups. Group 1, testing positive for COVID-19. Group 2, hospitalized and in critical condition. Group 3, immunocompromised and not COVID-19 positive. Group 4, healthy individuals and not COVID-19 positive. Step 2, deliver a personalized protocol for each group. Group 1 protocol: quarantine until they test negative for COVID-19. 400,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day for 2 days. 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day for 2 days. Group 2 protocol. 400,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day for 2 days. 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day for 2 days. Deliver intravenous vitamin C 100 grams drip per day until they are back to normal. Group 3 protocol. Immunocompromised are those, though not limited to, with AIDS, common variable immune deficiency, CVID, diabetes, type 1 and type 2, for example high blood sugar, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, asthma, cystic fibrosis, autoimmune disorders, and those taking monoclonal antibody drugs. This protocol will support boosting their internal defense mechanisms. For children, 400,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day for 2 days. 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day for 2 days. 500 milligrams of vitamin C per day. Iodine or iodide, for example brand Lugol's, 3 drops per drink, once per day. For adults, 400,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day for 2 days. 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day for 2 days. 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day ongoing. Iodine or iodide, for example brand Lugol's, 6 drops per drink, once per day. Group 4 protocol. These are healthy individuals, who do not fall into Group 1 to Group 3. For children, 1,000 IU vitamin A palmitate per day ongoing. 2,000 IU of vitamin D per day ongoing. 250 milligrams of vitamin C per day. Iodine or iodide, for example brand Lugol's, 3 drops per drink, once per day. For adults, 10,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day. 5,000 IU of vitamin D per day. 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day. Iodine or iodide, for example brand Lugol's, 6 drops per drink once per day. Step 3. Back to work and maintenance. Healthy individuals based on the above protocol should get back to work immediately, and follow their daily program as aforementioned. Individuals in Group 1 to Group 3, until they regain full health, should do the following on monthly basis. 400,000 IU of vitamin A palmitate per day for 2 days, 1 per month. 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day or 2 days, 1 per month. Iodine or iodide, for example brand Lugol's, 3 drops per drink for children, and 6 drops per drink for adults, once per day. Vitamin C, 250 milligrams per day for children, 1,000 milligrams per day for adults, once per day. In addition to the above protocol, I'm organizing medical doctors across the world, who not only support this protocol but also know that food is medicine, as did Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Any citizen who may need medical advice on this solution may also send an email to corona@systemshealth.com, and receive an answer from a medical doctor. To this effort, I'm contributing the infrastructure of echo mailer technology I developed for email management, originally for the White House, that follows HIPAA guidelines to support this health communication effort. In summary, we have been led down the path of corporate solutions, espoused by the likes of Dr. Fauci and his colleagues at the CDC, that is not in the interest of the American people. Such policies have led America to the lowest longevity rates, and highest infant mortality rates, in the Western world. Finally, concerning COVID-19, we should ask, why is it that third world countries such Chad and Djibouti, which have nowhere near the medical facilities of the United States, have only 1 COVID-19 infection and 0 deaths as on March 23, 2020? Perhaps it's because they get food right out of the ground providing them enormous vitamin A, and they are out in the sun all day, working and playing, getting tons of vitamin D. Yours very truly, Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai, MIT Ph.D. Now let's see how vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C and iodine or iodide helps our immune system.
About vitamin A. Now, the epithelial, and mucous tissue integrity. Now, in your lungs, the epithelial cells, and the mucous tissue function as a front line of defense against pathogen invasion. So when things are coming into you, you happen to be around someone and they sneeze. Let's say they got the corona and they sneeze all over you. I was at Whole Foods and I was going to pick up some supplements. In fact, someone sneezed at me, okay? So what happens is these pathogens, a frontline defense is your epithelial mucosa tissue. Now, vitamin A, bullet number 2, plays a crucial role in the morphological formation of the epithelium, epithelial keratinization, stratification, differentiation, and functional maturation of the epithelial cells. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, in English, what that means is that vitamin A is literally used to create the wall, Well, vitamin A, think about it as the thing that produces cytokeratins, which are the building blocks of protecting your cell walls. And they're the ones who provide the border. And in the epithelial cells of your lungs, they're the ones who create the proper infrastructure so your body doesn't get attacked by these pathogens, okay? So that's like the first defense system. The other piece you want to understand is, as a promoter of this process, vitamin A is an integral part of the mucus layer of both the respiratory tract and your intestines. If you look at your gut and your respiratory tract, vitamin A is an integral part of that mucus layer. And vitamin A promotes the mucin secretion. It improves antigen non-specific immunity of your innate adaptive system. So vitamin A is, by the way, it's a hormone, okay? It's not just a vitamin. It has an amazing effect on really supporting your entire immune system. And this is something that you need to take away from this. Now, I'm going to show you a very, very stellar picture my friend Robbie just sent to me. But what you see here is you see the epithelial cells here. These are the cells. And you see this beautiful red stuff. This is the keratinization that takes place, or the cytokine wall, what vitamin A does to protect your cells, okay? Now, vitamin A deficiency leads to scarring of these epithelial cells. And the scarred and dysfunctional epithelial cells are unable to exert, a barrier function to really support your innate immune system. What that means is, if you don't have enough vitamin A, you don't get these beautiful walls, and your cells actually start scarring, so they're not really able to protect themselves from these viruses. And the other key things I want to share with you are that vitamin A promotes a proliferation to regulate apoptosis. This is proper cell death of cells that you don't want to have, and vitamin A deficiency leads to defect in the T cells. Those T cells are the ones in the adaptive immune system. And vitamin A is essential for proper development and differentiation of those macrophages. It's the type of the innate cells. And vitamin A plays a regulatory role in the differentiation stage of the natural killer T cells, and the down-regulating the expression of these IFN gamma and IL-5. What do I mean by that? The simple point is, to state it in a simple way, because I want to give the technical people technical stuff, but vitamin A is going to protect your cell walls, but more importantly, it's also going to make sure that your immune system is properly modulated, and it down-regulates those cytokines that will cause a cytokine storm, okay, that goes and attacks you. So this is why vitamin A is critical. This is why you want your thyroid working properly. And all of those things are possible, and you can easily do this on your own. Start eating good foods, start eating the vegetables, start making sure your thyroid's working properly. And it's sort of insane that the doctors don't first recommend, first line of defense is, why not test your vitamin A levels? First line, if they really want to protect your immune health, are they testing your vitamin A levels? Vitamin A can really regulate the entire adaptive and immune system response. And what I want to end with is, there's a very good article that came out here, really talking about vitamin A effect on childhood and infectious diseases. I mean, this is a summary article. It's a little bit hard to read, but what you see here is measles. It reduced mortality in a meta-analysis. Measles. You see many ways that vitamin A reduces mortality. Acute pneumonia it reduces. Infantile diarrhea, enteric infection, malaria. You go down the list. They are saying, we have a vaccine, we're working with pharma companies. Well, what are these pharma guys doing? They are creating substances and pharmaceutical drugs which are going to try to interfere with the viral replication process to try to stop the virus. Now, do they have a brain? Don't they think that those things that they create may have other side effects elsewhere? Vitamin A, amazing nutrient. Look, as the sun comes out, which is going to happen shortly, you're going to get another amazing nutrient called vitamin D, okay? Vitamin D produces chemicals which are antiviral. They're things that go and protect our body. That's why the sun is an amazing healer, okay? That's why in most cultures, they paid homage to the sun gods, because it is a healer. So, vitamin A, vitamin D, and take your vitamin C. And we can add more.
Strictly speaking, vitamin D is a hormone produced by the liver and pancreas. When the sun's ultraviolet, UV, rays hit skin cells, the pancreas converts a molecule called 7-dehydrocholesterol into cholecalciferol, a form of vitamin D. A similar process occurs in the liver, which produces a different, less potent form of vitamin D known as calcidiol. Vitamin D plays a critical function in immunity. According to a recent study published in the British Medical Journal, vitamin D protects against pathogens that cause respiratory conditions including asthma, pneumonia and the flu. Moreover, vitamin D supplementation reduced the risk of acute respiratory tract infection and enhanced the body's immunity against respiratory pathogens. Vitamin D also regulates blood pressure, supports cardiovascular health and increases the body's absorption of calcium, an essential component of healthy bones and teeth. Unfortunately, vitamin D deficiency is one of the most common vitamin deficiencies due to a lack of sufficient information about vitamin D-rich foods. Enhance immunity and avoid vitamin deficiency by regularly consuming vitamin D-rich foods including fish, eggs, mushrooms, plain yogurt and whole grain oats.
So I wanted to answer the question, how much sun do we actually need to get our vitamin D, our daily dosage? It really depends on how much of your body is exposed to the sun and where you live. Okay, so let's just take San Diego, for example, and also your age. If you're younger, you absorb a lot more vitamin D. If you're older, you're a factor of 3 times more. So you need 3 times as much sun. So if you're in San Diego and you're young, and your hands and your face are exposed to the sun, you have to spend 42 minutes in the sun to get the vitamin D that you need per day, the RDAs. And that's just the bare bones, right? We're not talking about the stuff to maintain or even try to reverse some type of illness. We're just talking just to prevent rickets, for example. All right, so the next one, you have short sleeves and then on your face and your hands, 26% of your body, 19 minutes. Okay, so 19 minutes. Shorts and a t-shirt, 46% of your body exposed, 11 minutes. Not bad, right? No shirt and just shorts. 72% of your body is exposed to the sun. 7 minutes, boom, you got your dose, right? But if you're in Seattle, okay, in the north, and you're young, you need 168 minutes if just your face and your hands are exposed. If you're older in Seattle, 504 minutes to get your daily dosage of vitamin D. That's a lot of time out in the sun. Okay, if you're in Seattle and you're younger, short sleeves in your face and your hands, 76 minutes. Okay, a little more than an hour. And if you're older, 228 minutes. It's a long time. Now you're in a shorts and a t-shirt, 44 minutes, okay, versus 132 minutes. No shirt, shorts, 28 minutes, and then 84 minutes. The reason why I'm showing you this chart is to get you to think with these variables. It's not just about the sun, it's about where you're living versus in the world, certain latitudes, your age. If your skin is lighter or darker, you're going to need more sun if you have a darker skin. The health of your liver, for example, is important. So there's a lot of variables to this vitamin D, and vitamin D is so important, especially as you get older, especially if you're really young, especially if you're sick, for viruses, for the flu, to prevent autoimmune problems. So you may want to consider taking vitamin D, especially nowadays since people are just inside so much. They just don't get enough sun. All right.
As an antioxidant, vitamin C is often linked to immunity enhancement and a reduced risk of viral and bacterial infections. It boosts the immune system by stimulating the production of disease-fighting antibodies and white blood cells. According to a recent study published in the Journal of Automolecular Medicine, high doses of vitamin C have been shown to be effective against the influenza virus. Often, infectious diseases can rapidly deplete the body's vitamin C levels, thus impairing vital immune functions. Vitamin C can also prevent cellular damage caused by free radicals. Often, it works together with plant compounds known as carotenoids to enhance the body's antiviral and antibacterial immune responses. Common food sources of vitamin C include citrus fruits, cruciferous vegetables and green leafy vegetables. The more you support vitamin C, the better is your health. Vitamin C helps guard ourselves from any virus getting out of control. A virus will take hold in a body if the levels of antioxidants are low due to poor diet, supplementation or chronic disease. If the body isn't protected by vitamin C and other antioxidants, you will definitely fall prey to just about every virus. Large doses of vitamin C could start positively affecting a lot of different infections, toxins and diseases. There has never been a virus that vitamin C has not killed or inactivated in a test tube. Ultimately, there is no virus that is resistant to vitamin C. The quality, taking the right form of vitamin C and dosing of vitamin C is of great importance. Your thyroid gland, which is located at the base of the front of your neck, helps regulate hormone production. These hormones control your metabolism, heart health, bone health, immune response, development of the central nervous system, CNS. To make thyroid hormones, your thyroid takes up iodine in small amounts. Iodine is a mineral that is needed in the diet to ensure that the thyroid works properly. Iodine is used as an antibiotic/antiviral/antifungal. The greatest benefit of iodine intake is its effectiveness in killing candida and other fungi and the microbes. Iodine provides us with a safe way to strengthen our own immune system against invading microbes while simultaneously correcting a widespread and critical nutritional deficiency that causes immunological unresponsiveness. Iodine helps convert thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, to triiodothyronine, T3, and thyroxine, T4. This conversion is important for the thyroid to function properly. An iodine imbalance can lead to an overactive or underactive thyroid. Too much iodine or too little iodine can lead to symptoms of hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. Good sources of iodine are seaweed and iodized salt. A strong immune system protects the body from infections and diseases. But given the current COVID-19 pandemic, it is important to follow preventive measures against communicable diseases and to enhance immune functions by increasing the intake of disease-fighting vitamins and minerals. Friends, thank you for watching this video. Hope the information provided was useful to you.
I have shared the links to quite a few tried and tested healthcare products online. You can purchase those products through the links I have provided in the description box below. Hope to meet you soon with a new video on health.